Welcome everybody to Severe Weather Update. It's about 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, and this update is specific to a potential severe weather outbreak that is going to occur this afternoon in central Mississippi, and it will be going through the nighttime hours and into the early morning hours. If you live in anywhere in central Mississippi, and we will go over the cities on the map specific, you need to have an emergency plan in place for today, because the Storm Prediction Center has issued a moderate threat in that area. Moderate is 4 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. And if you look at the tornado outlook, they have a 15% chance of a tornado touching down of EF2 or greater intensity within any 25-mile area. So there will be tornadoes, damaging tornadoes in central Mississippi today. If you live in that area, you need to be able to find a safe place below ground or in an interior room with a helmet on if you're in above ground. If a tornado warning is issued for your area, I recommend watching some of the live streams like Ryan Hall, y'all. He gets really specific as to the streets where the tornado is, as well as your local TV and radio. Let's, though, take a look at what the Storm Prediction Center actually says. It says, I'm going to highlight this, multiple rounds of severe thunderstorms, some capable of long-track tornadoes with EF3 plus damage potential, will be possible this afternoon into tonight over parts of the lower Mississippi Valley region and Mid-South. Large, locally damaging hail and strong severe thunderstorm gusts are also expected over the region. And this is a very significant wording to this advisory to say long-tracked tornadoes with EF3 plus, meaning possibly EF4, EF5 in this area. This is going to be a very dangerous and damaging situation for central Mississippi today, and I don't want to understate the threat. As you can see, they've issued a severe weather outlook, the Storm Prediction Center, anytime there's a moderate threat or higher, which gives a little bit closer view of the cities, but I'm going to even go even closer on the Google Maps and show you which cities will be impacted this afternoon. The local Jackson, Mississippi National Weather Service has issued this graphic. Here's some cities that are within the threat: Vicksburg, Jackson, Yazoo City, Greenwood, Columbus, Philadelphia, Meridian, Eupora, and the timing shows that it won't be ending until around 3 a.m. So you need to be on the lookout all through about 2 to 3 a.m. if you live in Mississippi for severe weather, as there's going to be more than one round of weather coming through. I think there's going to be an initial round later this afternoon, and then even a possibly more severe round late tonight. And we'll go over the timing of that using the HRRR radar model. NATOcast is showing about the highest likelihood of tornadoes that I've ever seen on their NATOcast. As you can see, it's into the purple and the dark purple area, which says 45% chance of a EF2 tornado touching down within any 25-mile location within that area. And that obviously spans a lot more than 25 miles, the circle that you're seeing there. This is the worst I've seen on the NATOcast. If you want to look at the NATOcast, go to @NATOcast on Twitter. Very, very good resource. Now let's look at the actual cities that will be impacted today. Of course, there probably are going to be 1 or 2 really strong tornadoes, and there's no way to know where exactly they're going to hit. But what we can do is narrow down the region where they're likely. So I'm looking at Google Maps here, and I'm just going to circle on here the area that I think is really in the most danger. If you live in any city in this circled area, you really, really, really need to take this seriously. Obviously, Jackson, Mississippi is the largest city and in the middle of this circle that I have here. But again, chances are the largest tornado today is probably not going to hit Jackson. It might, but it may hit one of these smaller cities. And so I want to identify some of these cities by name because I don't know them. I don't live in this area. But we're talking about Macomb, Brookhaven, Hazelhurst, Crystal Springs, McGee, Collins, Morton, Forest, Carthage, Yazoo City, Vicksburg, Port Gibson, Lake Providence, Rolling Fork, Kosukio, Winona, Greenwood, Indianola, Belzoni, Rolling Fork, if I didn't already say that, Ridgeland, Brandon, Columbia, Hattiesburg. These are within the danger zone of this potential tornado and severe weather outbreak. If you live in any of those areas or near those areas, you really need to have a plan in place for later this afternoon and all the way into about 2 o'clock in the morning in case a tornado warning is issued. This is a serious, serious situation. All right, let me cancel that out. Let's look at the HRRR model, and we're going to start it at about 19Z. 19Z is 1 p.m. Central Time, and I'm just going to go one hour at a time. So that's 20Z, which would be 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. As you can see, storms in the northern parts of Mississippi at that time, 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m. is when we're starting to see the storms in the south parts of Mississippi, closer to where the danger zone is. Midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning. I believe that's about 1 a.m. So, again, midnight, I'm still seeing supercells forming in southern parts of Mississippi near where the highest tornado threat is. So to me, that means there could be another 2 tornado outbreaks today, one earlier in the northern parts of Mississippi, north central Mississippi, and then one later in the night in the southern portions of Mississippi. So there's no way to know this for sure at this stage, but based on the modeling, it looks like two lines of severe weather. One, again, a little north central Mississippi in the late afternoon and evening, and going into the early nighttime hours in Mississippi, and then a second, potentially worse and more severe line in the more southern central areas like Jackson, but that's going to be more around 11 p.m., midnight, 1 a.m. So you really need to be taking precautions and being ready to seek shelter immediately, anytime from 3 o'clock in the afternoon all the way till about 2 o'clock in the morning. Unfortunately, that's a long period of time, but that's what the modeling is showing. So anyway, that's all I have to say right now. If you live in this area, please be on the lookout. Share this video, like it if you can, so to get the word out, and get a NOAA weather radio or TV or radio, something that's battery powered, or get YouTube on your phone and watch Ryan Hall, y'all, because he's going to be live streaming today, almost guaranteed, so that you'll have the latest information on when and if you need to seek shelter. Again, interior room with no windows, or underground in a basement or cellar or storm cellar. Thanks for watching, and stay safe, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.